Hello everyone, this is Joni, and I have decided to make a project that I can use when I start decorating my house for fall. And I have already started it, but I haven't done anything that you all would not be able to do. What I started out with is the way I'm holding it here, my camera doesn't get it all, but I will try to make sure that you all see it while I'm doing it, and then when I get finished. But this is a 16 by 20 canvas, and I took the canvas and I put burlap around the outer edge of it, and I glued it down with Eileen's tacky glue. But it was so messy and it was so hard to do that I thought that I would go ahead and do the rest of my putting this burlap down with the hot glue, because I think that it will do better. And if it doesn't, I'll have to revert back to the Eileen's. But what I did here in the center, I was afraid. What I'm going to do, I'll show you what I've got. I have one of these banners, one of the flags that you hang outside in your garden. And I got this and I thought it was so beautiful, and I thought, oh, I should be able to use that some way other than just outside. So I thought, I'm going to make a real pretty picture out of it. So I got the canvas, because I have canvases around here all the time where I have done oil painting. And so I got that, and I put it against my canvas, and I thought that will make a beautiful picture. So I'm going to try to make two. I may stop at this one, I don't know, but I'm thinking I'm going to make two of them. And I have the two pictures. The two flags. And this is the other one. It's backward. And I think that they would just make lovely pictures to hang on your wall in your dining room or in your living room, anywhere, because they look really expensive when you get it up on that canvas. It looks great. But that's the other one, and I probably will go ahead and make it. But what I did, I was afraid that this was going to fall down after I got it glued to the outer edges. I was afraid that it would fall down against the canvas, because the canvas would be lower than the outer edges where I have the burlap. So I took 3 strips of burlap and just put them in here and glued them onto the canvas to prop up that underside of the flag. And so that's what I'm in the process. That's what I've been doing. And so I wanted to let you all start seeing it right there. And I'm going to, I've measured this thing, I don't know how many times, but it seems like it sort of wiggles around and gets sort of lost from where it was before. And it's hard for you to keep up with it where it's supposed to be and give it the exact amount of space that it's supposed to have on the top and the bottom and each side. It's really hard to do that. So I thought that I would just start putting it down here at the top and then work my way down with the glue. I'm hoping that that will work. But now that I have taken, I had this on laying on top of this, and I had it measured and everything. But now that I had to take it off to put that other under it, it looks better though since I put that other burlap under there, because from here to here there seemed to be a drop off, and I figured that that would sink down in there over a period of time, and I didn't want that. So now it's more plumped up, and so I'm going to go ahead and try to remeasure and get this thing exactly up here on the top where it's supposed to be. A little over 3/4 of an inch. I may just have to put it down, measure, and then put it down. Now that's 3/4 of an inch. So according to that, it should be straight. So, hello everybody, this is Joni, and I am back again with this thing that I am trying to make, this picture. And you can see that I have gotten this much of it completed, but I'm hoping that the picture is showing the true color of it, because it doesn't look like it is. It's very, very vibrant. The sunflowers are so bright. The yellow is, and the yellow and the orange that's on it is so bright. And then the little berries up here, the leaves to them, they're very, very bright. And then you have the shading on the pumpkin, and then you have the light inside the lantern, and it is showing a really pretty light. And these little flowers over here, they're all just beautifully painted, and it's just gorgeous. So I hope that it's giving the true color. But what I did, I tried, it was terrible to put on the canvas. I had to, every time I would move it to try to start up here at the top to glue it, it would shift on me on the sides, which caused it to be uneven in other places. So I kept looking at it, and I got so aggravated, and I thought, there's got to be a way to beat this thing and get it done like I want it. And then I thought, well, why fight it? Why not just go along with it? Now, I've got some of it that is, you can't see the top of it. I've got it on I've got it leaning up against a lantern here, because you just can't see it all when it's down. But right here, I'll show you, bring this around close to the camera. Just like the corners right here. Wait a minute, I'm trying to run a thing between my hot glue gun and the running out of space. Oh dear, which way am I going? Okay, I want this to come this way. Right there you can see the canvas up here where the burlap is not up there. And that's where it meets. And this burlap did come up here, but it didn't look good, and the burlap was falling out, and I was having big gapes in it where the string in it was coming apart and everything. And I was still having some problems over here on this side also. So I looked at it and I thought, what am I trying to fix anyway? I'm trying to fix a farmhouse DIY. So I looked at it and I thought, well, this looks very, very old and very, very worn. So why am I fighting it like I am? I should just be going along with it. So I got my paint out, and my acrylic paint, and I put on here all-purpose acrylic craft paint, and it's nubby linen paint, nubby linen. I'll put it up here and you can see what it is. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm not good at this. But anyway, that's what I'm using. So I used that to paint around the edges to give it the older look on the canvas, like it had aged. And then all of the burlap, it looked very, very old. And over here is some that I'm not going to mess with that. So I just started painting the top of it here. And I thought, the way it is right now, the way it looks like something that you would go out and in a rummage sale somewhere that had been back in a farmhouse, an old farmhouse, and probably no telling what had been on it, roaming around all over it and everything. So I thought that's exactly what I was wanting to begin with, so why fight it? So that's what I decided to go with. So now it's going to look, I'm going to fix it just like it is, with the burlap open down here on the sides, and where it's not put together, and where it's rough along the edges, and the top up there where it just looks like it looks really like something's been chewing on it. And I can see the squirrels because we have a lot of squirrels here where we live. and they like to chew on anything they can get a hold of. And I could just see the squirrels chewing on this. So if they would get half of a chance. So that's what I'm going to go with. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this burlap rope, and I'm going to put it around the edges of this flag. And so I think that it's going to work right in. Just like I say, it looks like something that you had gone rummaging somewhere in some, maybe an estate sale or something, where they were selling the farms and everything like that. And so now I'm going to lay this down, hot glue on this time I think, to glue this down. And it will go faster. I'm just going to use that on this stuff now. And I'm hoping that it will work out because it will be much, much faster. Okay. But I was very, very thankful that it did not do any damage here, because we had Ivan when it came in. Ugh. I think it was in '05, and oh my, it tore up everything around us, but it only took off one little tiny piece of the vinyl roofing, the edging on your soffit outside. About 10 foot, and it was about 3 inches wide. That's the only thing that it damaged on the house. We lost some pecan trees, but other than that, we were fine. This flag right here, it does not even... Okay. Well, like I said, nothing's perfect, and the things that are perfect are sometimes less pretty than the things that are not. So I'm going to go with it, and I'm just going to follow the flag, because I sure can't leave it out there sitting by itself without this around it. So I'm just going to follow in its path and maybe scoot over just a little bit every now and then when I can, to where it won't be noticeable, and try to even it up a little bit. My daughter loves this. She says it is absolutely gorgeous. She said, "Mom, I would love to have one like that." And it is pretty. It really is. I like it. I really do. And I love these flags. They're so pretty. And like I said, they're so vibrant. The colors are, and that's what I love. And I love lanterns. I always have. And then when you see them on something like this, it makes them even more enjoyable to look at. I think this is going to take too long to get this all. And if you are new at crafting or something like that, when you cut a piece of rope like this, always make sure that the piece that you cut, that you put glue on it and roll it around together, because it will come loose and unravel on you. And then take it where you, the piece that you cut it from and the piece that you're using, make sure that you fix those to where they can't ravel. Put you some hot glue on it, or I love Eileen's glue. I was using decoupage when I first started on this, and it was doing nothing. I'm going to make another video tonight of my, I'm going to do a couple pages in my planner and try to get up to date with it because with the storm and everything, I didn't get too awful much done on it. And I'm behind. It seems to me like I stay behind. Okay, now this, boy, this glue is stringy. Me unwind myself. I think the spider's already caught me. You can see all of that stuff there. Okay, now this is the way it looks since I put the rope around it. I think that added a lot to it. I think it added an awful lot to it. I just wish that you could see it easier. I have to look directly at the thing that I'm moving. I can't look in there and move it because I move it the wrong way. But I think that is going to be, this is the top of it. And it is supposed to look old and rusted and chewed on, and that's the way the part looks that I left unfinished. And I thought it looks just like some squirrels have been chewing on that burlap. And then that's the color that I painted the edges with. I'm wondering, did I miss? No, I didn't miss it, but I had my fingers on it, so I'm going to have to, I'll just do that while I'm sitting here right here with you guys. I'm going to have to color that just a little bit. Paint it, because it doesn't have enough paint on it. But I think that this is going to make a really beautiful hanging. I can get all the webs off of it. Now I'm just going to lift my brush right down in the paint and bring it right back up over here. And you can see me painting this. I really like this acrylic paint to do things like this with. So easy and smooth. And I even painted the top of my burlap because it was a lighter shade, and I didn't really want it to be that light because I wanted it to all match. And some of it was lighter than the other. So I just went ahead and painted, I'm showing you right here now. I'm just painting right down in there where the burlap is. Okay, I think that that is finished, and I will be able to put this up. It's a real dark spot on that rope. I'm going to put just a bit of this stuff on it, help it to look a little bit better. But like I said, you would see that in the farmhouse things. I have my mother's kraut cutter. She used to fix kraut by the quarts every summer, and she had a big kraut cutter that it was wood and everything. So I have that, and I love it. I'm going to hang it in my kitchen. And then I have my mother-in-law's have a couple of churns that she had. And then I have something else I can't remember. Oh, I have some carnival ware. that okay, I think that's just about it. So right there is the finished product. All I would have to do is put my name on the back of it. If I were painting, that's what I would do. I'd put my name right down here in the corner. And I probably should start signing things like that anyway. You're supposed to. And I love them. I really do. I think this is just gorgeous. And I think I will go ahead and make the other one. And that way I can hang them together. And it will be a complete look. Okay, well, you guys have seen me make this, and my daughter is always after me, Mom, you've got to let them see you making this stuff you're putting up, because they don't know you could go buy this stuff. And I say, yes, but they know I don't. And she says, they have no idea. They hope you don't, but they don't know for sure. So I don't go buy my things pre-made. I make them myself. So this is just one example. So I hope you like it. If you do, give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm getting a lot of subscribers. And that thrills me greatly. So I will say goodbye until my next video. And I'm glad to have this one up because I was wondering, how in the world am I going to finish that thing off to get it to look? And that's not going to bother me at all with this looking so rough around the edges. Because it does. It looks time-worn and old and vintage is what it looks like. So with that, I'm going to say so long, and I will see you on my next video. I don't know what I'm going to make. Well, I'm going to put my planner up, layout in it. But after that, I think that I may do my little glass globe-like thing that... that thing has come in handy so many times. I bought it. And it's like a fish bowl, but it has an opening in the front and in the top. And I have used it for, let's see. I used it for Easter. And then I used it for the 4th of July. And now I'm getting ready to use it for fall. And then when it comes time, I will use it for Christmas. So it's just really, it's very, very handy. Because you don't have to keep going and buying something new all the time. You just take the things in it that you have put in there to for the holiday that you're using it for. And then take them out and replace them the next time you go for another holiday. So that's probably what I will do after I get my... planner up. So with that, I'm going to say so long, and I would say that this will probably be up tomorrow, good Lord's will. So you guys be careful and take care of yourselves, and just know that I am thinking about you, and I will talk with you guys later, and we will craft some more. Bye-bye.